it's Richie here with week 3 of the 2020 college football season. These are the primetime games, the games that start at 7 o'clock or later. Check out my noon and midday games. I have them two separate videos. First one, Central Arkansas against Arkansas State. Arkansas State has played 2 games so far. They're 1-1. They had a pretty nice upset last week against Kansas State from the Big 12, beating them 35-31. They played both of their quarterbacks. Logan Bonner, 204 passing, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Lane Hatcher passed for 61 yards, but 2 touchdown passes. Jonathan Adams, he had a breakout game, 8 catches for 98 yards and 3 touchdowns. They put up 489 yards of offense. They're one of the better Sun Belt teams. They shouldn't have too much trouble with Central Arkansas. Central Arkansas is an okay 1AA team, but Arkansas State should be able to win that. Then the primetime game, the college game day, Miami Hurricanes against the Louisville Cardinals. Miami's 1-0, coming off a nice 31-14 win over a tough UAB team. Derek King looked pretty good in his first start. With Miami, I should say, with a new offensive coordinator. He passed for 144 and a touchdown and ran for 83 yards and a touchdown. That's his 16th consecutive game with at least 1 passing and 1 rushing touchdown, which is an FBS record. Cameron Harris ran for 134 yards and 2 touchdowns. They ran for 337 yards as a team, put up 495 yards of offense. With that quarterback, they should be getting better on offense. Their defense is pretty stout. However, Louisville is a good team too. They're 1-0. They beat a good Western Kentucky team, 35-21. Michael Cunningham, 343 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, plus 1 rushing touchdown. Wide receiver Des Fitzpatrick, 4 catches, 110 and a touchdown. Braden Smith, 4 catches, 110 and a touchdown. They put up 487 yards themselves and had 3 sacks from their defense. I think this is going to be a really, really close game. This could be an instant classic, coming right down to the wire. Both quarterbacks are good. Both defenses are good. I'm going to give the slight edge to Miami just because I really like Derek King. If you guys have not seen him play, if you haven't seen him play at Houston, American Athletic people know about him. I think this could be kind of a coming out party for him. If he puts on a show, could be a Heisman-worthy moment for him with the lights on and everything. So Miami, I think, will edge them, but that'll be an awesome, awesome game. All right, going to Louisiana Tech Bulldogs against Southern Miss. So this is Louisiana Tech's first game of the season. They were supposed to play a while ago, but it got postponed. They're coming off a 10-3 season. They only have 8 returning starters total, 6 in offense, 2 on defense. They have a really good running back, though, in Justin Henderson, who ran for 1,062 yards and 15 touchdowns. A really good receiver in Adrian Hardy, who a couple years ago had 1,000 yards receiving. They are losing their quarterback, though. They have a little bit they have some experience at quarterback there, but they're losing a bunch of starters on both sides of the ball. They should be still pretty decent in this USA, but they're going to have a tough time of it. However, Southern Miss, they're coming in. I thought they'd be really, really good this year. They struggled against what seemed to be a improved South Alabama team. They lost to them 32-21. Quarterback Jack Abraham had a good game, though, 314 passing. Wide receiver Tim Jones, 6 catches, 139. Defense, though, did give up 526 yards to South Alabama. They only ran for 95 yards. I think this game should be pretty close. It could be actually high scoring if both offenses can get going. I will give the edge to Southern Miss because, like I said, Louisiana Tech, they're starting over at quarterback. They only have 2 returning starters on their defense. So Southern Miss should be able to move it a little bit, but this actually should be a pretty close game. All right, then you got Texas State and Louisiana Monroe. Texas State, they are 0-2, but they lost their first 2 games, really close games. They lost in an awesome game, double overtime, 51-48 to UTSA. Their quarterback didn't play this last game, but Tyler Vitt did. He passed for 346 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 picks. They put up 474 yards on offense, had a punt return for a touchdown in that game. Whereas Louisiana Monroe, they got destroyed by Army, 37-7. They only had 200 yards of offense. They really didn't look all that great. They should be okay this year, but I'm actually going to give this to Texas State. Texas State, like I said, while they're 0-2, they've looked good in their first 2 games, only losing to a good SMU team and losing in a shootout to UTSA. So at least Texas State can score. So I'm going to give Texas State the win here. All right, then you got Wake Forest and NC State. Wake Forest, they lost 37-13 to Clemson. Sam Hartman passed for 182. Taylor Moore, receiver, had a good game, 9 catches, 93 yards, and a touchdown. They only had 37 rushing yards. It is against Clemson, but they still didn't look all that good on their own. NC State, this is their first game this year. They were 4-8 last year. They had 12 returning starters, 8 on offense, 4 on defense. Their quarterback, Devin Leary, is back. He 8 touchdowns, 5 picks. It's kind of so they went in and out with quarterbacks. Depends on if he'll even play that game. It should be pretty even. I have a hard time going here. I know NC State has a pretty good running back who was a freshman last year. I'm not sure, man. I'll go Wake Forest here. I'll go with Sam Hartman to get that offense going a little bit. But again, it should be a close game. Then the nightcap, the final game of the night. Abilene Christian from the 1AA taking on UTEP, the Texas El Paso Miners. UTEP got destroyed 59-3 to Texas. Only had 233 yards, gave up 689. UTEP did win their first game against the 1AA team. They didn't look great, but they won. This is another 1AA team, probably last second, scheduling thing. UTEP should be able to come out with this, but I don't know, they're still pretty bad. But I'll go UTEP there. All right, those are my primetime games. Please check out all my other videos. Peace.